Put the phone away.
No, thank you.
Because some people get quite upset with being videoed.
No, thank you.
How would
Okay.
you like it if you were going through a crisis and I
If
came
I'm
and
in
recorded
public,
you?
if
You're
I'm
rude.
Detained for a search.
Okay, all right, search me.
For
That's
stolen
fine.
property or for items that you could be used to go and equipped for stealing. Frankly, your attitude towards this member of the public and towards the police compounds sort of my suspicions about you that you're up to no good here. What's your first name, sir?
No comment.
You're not going to give your name?
Absolutely
that's
not.
Fine. Sir, we're not in a court of law. This isn't a trial.
Right,
I'm purely giving you my grounds for searching you, and that's the end of it.
Okay.
You're here being offensive to this poor man who's
I'm not
having a
being
crisis. You
offensive
are
at
because
all.
you're recording him.
Not being offensive.
You
At the
are.
moment, I'm
By
recording you.
recording
I'm not
him,
being
you're
offensive.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. Today's story was submitted by Mostly Insects. Be sure to head over to his channel and let him know I sent you. We generally focus on law enforcement in the US. This one is for the 7.2% of you from the UK, and to show how big of an epidemic bad policing is worldwide. February 2021, Mostly Insects was out riding his bike and noticed a few police cruisers drive into a cemetery. Curious as to why, he followed them in to film the interaction, parking his bike a reasonable distance away as to not interfere.
Alright guys, I've just come across something. I'm not sure what's going on. Just seen two police cars coming down here. I'm not sure what's going on, but there's definitely something going on. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm going to stay out of the way. Looks like this guy in the blue jacket. No thanks.
Put the phone away.
No, thank you.
Because some people get quite upset with being
No,
videoed.
thank you.
And
I'm
as
on
we need
public-
to, yeah, but
I'm
there's
on
nothing that
public
he's
land.
done wrong. We've been called to help. So you're going to make the situation a lot worse.
I am on
So
public
just go
land.
away.
I'm on public
Have some
land.
respect for his
I
privacy.
am on public land. I'm
Have
allowed.
some respect for his privacy.
He has no
doesn't-
expectation of privacy in public.
How
Okay.
would you like it if you were going through a crisis and I
If
came
I'm
and
in
recorded
public,
you?
if
You're
I'm
rude.
in, thank you very much.
How rude.
What's your name and shoulder number, please?
No, because I'm going to go and deal with this man
What's
in
your
crisis
name and
while
collar
you're
number,
recording.
please?
There it is.
1248.
There
Thank
it
you very
is.
much.
We can't read because that's not 1248.
Excuse me, can you come back, please?
No, she's not gonna-
WA 1248. Yeah.
You need to get some manners, you do.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to step back because I'm going to finish my cigarette, okay?
Two of the female officers immediately escalate the encounter by hooting and hollering about a camera, which sends the man in crisis into a frenzy. Mostly Insects is on public property, and much like the US, he can record the police and there is no expectation of privacy in public. But instead of treating Mostly Insects with respect and appealing to his human nature, the officers exacerbate the issue by flexing their authority and trying to run him off with shame and fear.
How would you feel if you rang police asking for help because you were having a really good day?
Excuse me.
And then somebody stood there.
I'm on public
and
land.
recorded you. But no,
I'm on
asking,
public
how
land.
Would that make you feel?
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just
I
asking
don't
questions.
know.
How
I'm
would
a.
you feel?
Why are you
Excuse.
here, sir?
Okay,
Why
sorry.
are you here?
Can you identify yourself, please?
No. Why are you here? I'm asking you a question. I'll put my mask on
If
for
you're
you.
gonna walk that
WA
put your mask up, please. Thank you.
1331.
Yeah, I've got nothing to hide, mate.
Okay.
So I'm asking you why you're here.
Constable Brian.
Yeah, that's why we have
1123.
epaulets. We have epaulets and name badges so that you can identify us.
I'm
And
asking you why you're
excuse
here.
me, sir. Sorry. Can
At
you
the moment,
just
you're
identify
you're
yourself?
failing to account for why you're here. I can see no reasonable reason why you're here.
I'm here
with a bike.
because I saw the police come down here,
Yeah.
and as a citizen journalist, I'm entitled to record
But you
the
didn't
police.
see us come down here and then
Yes,
come in
I
here. You were
did.
here when I arrived.
I saw the first car, then the second car come
And
down.
why were you going around the back of the building? as
I
we
was
arrived?
standing away from everything,
I'll go and check it's secure.
which is what I was doing. I was standing away from everything, so I'm not in the way.
Well, as I've come in, I've seen your bike on the floor and
Okay.
you going around the back of there.
Okay, that's
You've left
fine.
the bike unlocked,
Okay,
which people don't generally do unless they're up to something, do they?
okay. We're 2 metres away from each other.
Well, at the moment, you're detained for a search under Section
Okay.
1 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act for stolen items. Or for items
Stolen
which go
items, yeah.
unequipped.
Okay.
Because you're here,
That's
there's
fine.
a building here.
I'll tell you what,
Listen,
I'll
I'll explain to you what's happening. People break
Constable,
into churches.
what's your name, please?
Don't worry about my name, you probably won't be able to
Your
pronounce it
radio's
anyway, 'cause
in your
nobody
way.
can.
Okay, so can you pronounce it for me?
No.
PC Hogg begins questioning why Mostly Insects is present, suggesting that he may be there to steal from the church, claiming that he was there before police arrived. The female officer that began yelling at him in the beginning and witnessed his arrival after her own remained silent to allow PC Hogg to continue his bullying line of questioning.
I'll tell you in a minute when I'm ready.
Your body camera's on, yeah?
So, yeah, of course it is.
Okay, because I'm going to turn my camera off.
Fine, you do whatever you like.
And then I'm going to show you what I recorded, okay?
But at the moment, why do I didn't
Well,
know what
because
you
you've
recorded.
just said that I'm going equipped or something.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my camera off and I'm going to show you what I recorded.
No, you're not. You're detained for a search.
Okay, all right, search me.
For stolen property or for items that you can be used to go equipped for stealing.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
The reason for that is I've explained partly why that is. Because I've come into here, people break into...
Can you not surround me, please?
I can, because if I feel that you're going to run away that way, I'm going to stand behind you.
Well,
If
my
not,
bike's
take
over
your
there. I'm
handcuffs
not going to
there.
run, am I?
Well,
Listen,
it doesn't matter.
I'm still explaining the grounds for your search, sir.
I'm going to finish my cigarette.
You're more than welcome to finish your cigarette. I'm
all
not
right,
taking it
that's
out of your hands, am I? As I come in here, you've left your bike there. There's a building here. People regularly break into buildings like this to steal things
that's
from them.
absolutely fine,
Yeah.
sir.
People
Once you're
regularly
done with your search,
listen,
I'll show you my camera and you can see what I've done.
I don't need to see what's on your camera. That's not part of what's happening here. I'm giving you my grounds for searching you. That's all I need to do.
Absolutely.
People regularly use push bikes
Absolutely,
to steal
sir.
things
You
and then
can
make off
search
with police.
me, officer.
Okay? And frankly, your attitude towards this member of the public and towards the police compounds sort of my suspicions about you that you're up to no good here.
I have a
Because most
YouTube
people,
channel.
listen. Most people, when they come into burial grounds, do so for one reason really, which is to pay respects to a dead relative.
Okay,
Your
sir.
behaviour suggests to me you're not here for that reason.
Okay,
That's
sir.
the only reason I personally go into a burial ground.
Okay, sir.
Yeah? So it's all part of my grounds to explain to you why you're being searched.
Then search
I am
me.
PC Hogg from
okay,
Felton
so-
Police Station. You were so desperate to get
Felton,
information.
okay.
I'm now telling you. I'm
So-
PC Hogg.
sorry.
I'm PC Hogg from Felton Police Station.
Hopkins.
Hogg. I did say you wouldn't be able to pronounce it. I'm not insulting your intelligence because no one usually can. Okay.
Okay.
You're detained for a
worries.
search. Once the search is complete, you can have a copy of it if you want. It's all electronic these
Okay.
days.
Who's
Then you'll be free
searching
to go
me?
on your way. Me,
You're
PC Hogg.
searching me. Can you please keep my camera on
I'm
while
not
he's
going to hold your
searching
camera
me?
now. You can place
Am
it
I
on the
allowed
floor.
to? Am
Place
I
it on
allowed
the
to
floor
hold?
or put it in
Okay.
your pocket.
I'm going to put some gloves on for your safety and for mine. Okay.
Absolutely, officer. It's fine.
Is there anything on you shouldn't have?
No, sir.
Anything sharp?
No. I've got keys in that pocket. That's it.
In the United States, we have the right to remain silent, which is covered by the Fifth Amendment. Similarly, the right to silence in England and Wales is the protection given to a person during criminal proceedings from adverse consequences of remaining silent. It is sometimes referred to as the privilege against self-incrimination. Mostly Insects attempted to reason with PC Hogg and received no support from the female officer that witnessed his arrival. Mostly Insects then attempted to show that he arrived with the intent to film by offering to show his video footage, but all of his reasoning fell on deaf ears. After speaking with Mostly Insects, he reminded me that this was his first interaction with law enforcement, which is why he tried to plead his case to the officers and consented to a search. I've even been guilty of talking too much to cops. As to a layman, it only seems reasonable that you should be able to talk your way out of these encounters, especially when you're innocent. But this video should serve as a reminder that you should never answer questions or consent to a search.
I have found an abandoned plane though, which is quite good fun.
Why do you like earning hate? I'd like to know.
Sorry,
Well,
go back a
because-
little bit there. Earning hate. What do you mean by
Well, because what you're doing now is...
that?
So, I told you I've got a YouTube channel,
Yeah. Yep.
okay? And
How might that influence my actions?
because I saw the police come down here, I filmed the police, okay?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that film the police at the
I haven't
moment.
got an issue being filmed. I've never got
So-
anything to hide.
Could you please let me talk?
Yeah, because you've been very good at that so far. But yeah,
Right.
go on, I
If
will.
you would just let me talk,
Go on then.
then you might understand what I'm doing.
Go on, I'll listen. I'll listen.
So the police at the moment need to be held accountable for what they're
Of course,
doing.
yeah, I agree.
So what I'm doing at the moment is holding you accountable for what you do.
That's fine.
So I
yeah.
saw a police car with blue lights and sirens coming down this small road.
Yeah.
So I come down here on my bike and I'm more than willing to turn my camera off and
Yeah.
show you the beginning of the video
Okay, no worries, yeah.
because you've already accused me of trying to break into this
I
building.
haven't accused you of
Yeah,
breaking in.
you
No, be careful.
absolutely
Be careful
have.
what you say.
You
if I was
absolutely
accusing
have.
you of breaking in or trying to break in, I'd be arresting you for attempted burglary. That's not happening.
Right,
You're detained
so-
for a search.
Okay, for a search of... So for stolen items or items to go equipped, which
could be used in order to
which
steal
obviously means that you're searching me because you think I was going to break into the building.
Just that I've got grounds for searching. That's all it means.
Okay, and I'm letting you search me. There's
Well, you don't
no
have a choice,
problem.
but I'm just going to search your bag, sir.
Absolutely, sir, no problem.
He has been suicidal self-harm, and he would like to voluntarily go to hospital to seek some assistance.
Right, we don't ask you to take off any other items of clothing. That's the search complete, just subject to the search of your
now,
bag.
So what I've just heard on your radio
Yeah.
is... I obviously didn't know that at the time. Okay?
No, but my colleagues were
could
trying
you
to
just
explain
let me
that to
talk?
you, but you were being
You're not
abusive.
very good at letting people talk, are you?
Well, go on. I'll let you talk.
So
Go on.
I came down here because I saw 2 police cars coming down.
Yes.
Okay, and because I filmed the police,
Yeah.
I thought something was happening down here.
Yeah.
So I'm allowed to film the police.
Yeah, of course
Okay.
you are. No one's saying you're not.
So if I want to film the police, I can, and I shouldn't be harassed like this.
No, but yeah.
For film, I don't care what he's
This
doing.
is where our versions of what's happened go like that, I'm afraid, sir.
Okay.
I did come over to you and I said to you, how would you feel if you were having a crisis and you'd rang the police and
Wouldn't
you got someone
matter.
stood there like this video?
I wasn't
it would probably
like
make
this filming.
You're going like this.
No, I was
The point
I
is
was
that the
10
victim
metres
tried to
away
run
from
over
him.
in the
No, I'm
direction of
sorry.
you because he got very upset.
Constable Brian,
yes, you know
I'm
that
sorry,
already.
but I was a long ways away from him, okay?
But you saw how you were videoing him. You saw how it
I
made him
am a
react.
long ways away from him. I understand that he's having a crisis, but I'm a long ways away from him, and it's
If
not
you
my
ever ring the
problem.
police and you're having a crisis like that, just think how it would make you
God's
feel.
sake.
Because you saw exactly how it made him
My
react.
colleagues
Okay,
tried to
so
engage with you, sir.
so I'm in the wrong,
and
yeah?
You were quite aggressive.
So I'm in the wrong. No, I wasn't. How have I been aggressive?
You were. They were trying to do.
How have I been aggressive?
Again, you're being hypocritical here because you're not allowing me to speak.
Okay,
They were
sorry.
trying to deal with what was clearly quite a difficult situation.
Okay.
They tried. I saw that you made the other chap angry because he started walking towards you almost like he was going to try and have a fight with you.
Okay, that's also not my problem. We're in public.
You continued to provoke the situation.
I did not provoke anything.
That's my opinion. You're entitled to yours. What's your first name, sir?
No comment.
You're not going to give your name.
Absolutely
That's
not.
fine. You don't have to.
I'm in public. I don't have to.
No, you don't have
But
to.
what I would
But
like
that means that we
for you-
won't be able to record the search accurately because I
Okay.
haven't got your details.
I don't have to give you my details.
No, you don't. You're quite
what
right.
I
I'm
would
not.
like for you to do, Constable
Hockey, we've been through this.
Hockeyan.
Yeah.
What you said it was a difficult name. What I would like for you to do, Constable Hockeyan.
What would you like me to do?
As you have searched me, I would like you to write down everybody's name and
You
collar
can
numbers.
have mine because I've searched you. I'm the searching officer.
Who's the superior officer here?
We don't have a sergeant here. We're all PCs.
Okay, so I'd like to then record everybody's.
Would you like me to see if I've got
collar
one of the
numbers.
old-fashioned stop slips that we do, so you can have my name on that, or do you just want me to?
I'd like everybody else's name as well, please, Constable.
Well, it's not.
Hockeyan.
Just so you're aware, we don't have to do that.
Okay.
But I'm sure none of my colleagues got anything to hide.
I would
so for me, it's not an
appreciate
issue.
it. I would appreciate it if you would. Thank you
Cool.
very much.
So there will be a record on the system of the fact that a male
The
of
fact
your description.
that you
Just
just
let me finish.
unlawfully searched me.
Absolutely not. There will be a
Okay.
record on the system of the fact that a male matching your description has been searched in this location at this
Okay,
time.
absolutely.
Unfortunately, it won't be accurate because I don't know who you are.
All right, you're
Okay.
not going to know who I am.
Well,
To be honest with you, Constable Hockeyan, you have just unlawfully searched me.
no, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
We both
because,
know that's not the case, don't we?
Excuse me.
Giving you the ground.
Always film the police and never surrender your name, but always attempt to gather theirs and never answer questions or try to explain yourself out of a situation. Unfortunately for Mostly Insects, he consented to a search, and there isn't much he can do about that. But the grounds for detainment were bunk, and had he denied PC Hawkins' search, I imagine the officer would have forced it anyway, and it would have strengthened his lawsuit. He is in the process of suing the officers and has retained a no-win, no-fee lawyer that has submitted the initial complaint. The department has acknowledged the claim and said that they will reply by June 30th. Be sure to head over to Mostly Insects' channel for updates about his case, and while you're there, let him know that I sent you.
Officer,
Yes, sir.
So what you're saying is that I came round here after 2 police cars and came round the side of this building to try and break into it.
I've given you my grounds.
Is that what you...
I've given you my grounds, haven't I?
Okay then, Constable, thank you very
You still
much.
haven't told me why you're in the burial ground.
I'm in the burial ground.
Not that you have to give a reason.
Because I saw 2 police cars come in here, and because I have a YouTube channel where I record police officers.
Okay.
That's why I came in here.
Again, I'm not saying you're lying, but it's a slightly could be viewed as possibly a spurious reason, couldn't it?
Could you get my other camera out of my bag, please, Constable?
Why would I need to get your camera out?
Well, so that I can turn it on and show this officer what I recorded on this camera.
Sir, we're not in a court of law. This isn't a trial.
Right,
I'm purely giving you my grounds for searching you, and that's the end of it.
Okay, all right.
Do you know what I mean?
You'll get a complaint in the mail.
That's what anyone's free to complain at any time,
Absolutely,
aren't they?
are, sir.
There
Yes. So that's everybody. Sorry, could you put everyone's name there as well?
I'll put my
please?
name. We don't have to give our names, but because I search you, I'll give you my name, which you know anyway, of course.
Hargrave.
And you're filming it, and most of these officers
What
are
was
giving you
yours?
their names
Yeah,
already.
I didn't get this this lady's name here. If I could just,
I've given you her shoulder number.
Okay, could I just approach you and give you? Could I just approach you to get your the name on your chest? No.
We don't have to.
So
We don't have to give
so
that
you're
out.
going to fail to identify yourself.
No, we're identified by our shoulder numbers. That's how you
Okay.
identify us.
Right.
6. That's my identification. That's my unique number for my shoulder.
Sorry, could you say that again, please?
I've told you enough times.
I didn't hear you. I'm
No.
sorry. I'm hard of hearing,
Okay,
actually.
well, I've told you enough times.
No, you haven't.
I'm not here to cooperate with you, sir. You're here being offensive to this poor man who's
I'm not
having
being
a crisis.
offensive
You
at
are, because
all.
you're recording him.
Not being offensive.
You
At the
are.
moment, I'm
By
recording you.
recording
I'm not
him,
being
you're
offensive. I'm
This
not
poor
being.
guy does not want his private life on social media or internet. You've got him on camera. How rude is that?
Okay.
He's
I
going
didn't.
through a crisis.
To be honest,
Very
I
rude.
might have got his face on camera for about 3 seconds,
matter.
and then
Should be
you
out-
lot
it should be out
jumped on
anyway.
me.
It's COVID
Look how
times,
he
isn't it?
reacted when he saw you
In
filming
it?
him.
It's lockdown.
Look how
In
he
it?
reacted.
What does "in it"
It's
mean?
an essential journey for you.
It is an essential journey because I'm working. I make money from these videos.
You're working in a graveyard.
Have a nice day, ladies and gentlemen. I've got lots of respect for people, but I don't think you do.
Thanks for watching. If you have a video you'd like me to review, email it or send it in via Facebook Messenger. You can also view this and other content on my website. If you're new here, subscribe for future content. If you've been around for a while, remember to like, share, and comment down below of what you think of this interaction. Shirts and other goodies are available at the Teespring store linked below. Channel memberships start at just $1 if you'd like to further support the channel and get a slick lack logo next to your name. I'll see you in the next video. All links are down below.